What's up, Internet? Coach Dennis here, back at you with some pearls of wisdom today as we watch a full training session in the background, which will actually be sped up to 2 times for most of this because who cares? So the thing that I was thinking about today, so I came in to work out today. I actually started with the treadmill. I did an hour, 15 minutes of various intervals that my coach gave me. And when I started that workout, there was a CrossFit class starting up. And coach asked me to do in class. I said, no, I'm going to run and then I'm going to lift after. And, he was just kidding around. This is not a dig at the coach, but he was like, oh, you're going to do some easy training today, right? I was like, well, I'm going to lift after. He's like, oh, okay. You're going to push some kettlebells. Like, you don't want to do something hard, right? And so I have a message, and I think this will resonate not only with CrossFitters, but probably bodybuilders and maybe people in all kinds of sports. There is no trophy for training the hardest in a single session. There is only winning on game day. There is winners and losers on game day. That's it. There's no extra points for how hard you trained, air quotes, how hard you trained in preparation for the event. Whether your event is CrossFit, whether your event is a triathlon, whether your event is a bodybuilding show, or just trying to look shredded on the beach, you either achieve that goal and win, or whatever winning is. If it's looking good on the beach, it's looking the actual way you want to look. If it's a race, it's winning the race. If it's CrossFit, it's winning the CrossFit Games, or at least beating yourself from last year. Maybe it's beating the guys who you normally work out with. But that's a great example, especially for CrossFitters, because there's the WOD warriors who come in and smash, and maybe they're beating you multiple times a week in class, but then come open, you beat them. Come semifinal or come quarterfinals, you beat them. Why is that? Well, hopefully it's because you trained smart, and not just smart, you trained. The key is train. What is training? Training, again, it's not about how hard is it. It is, are you doing the thing that stimulates your body to become better? Think about the word training. You are training your body. You're teaching your body. You're doing something that elicits a change in your body for the outcome that you desire. That is training. You're training your body. If you train a dog, right, you tell it to do a thing, you reinforce it with a treat in order to get a desired outcome, in order to get a desired behavior. That is training. So when you're in the gym, when you're doing your intervals for running, when you're lifting weights, whatever it is, that thing should be eliciting a response that when you recover, you are now closer to the direction that you want to head. And it really doesn't matter what that feels like. It doesn't matter if it feels easy. It doesn't matter if it feels hard. How do you know? Well, hopefully you have a coach or you have an understanding of exercise science and what needs to happen to achieve that. I ran for an hour and 15 minutes on the treadmill today. It was about 6 miles. Probably about 7.5. Could I have gone further if I just ran balls to the wall the whole time? Of course. But I had scheduled heart rate zones because there is a science to training the body to clear lactic acid, to clear lactate, to use lactate, to get to use fat, so I'm running periods in the oxidative state, in an aerobic state. I'm running periods at a threshold state. I'm running periods at a super threshold rate. And I'm training my body to use all these different sources of fuel and to be efficient in clearing the metabolites and the things that we don't want, right? We're training the body to become a more efficient organism, to become a more efficient machine that will later be able to do the thing you want. Here, is this the heaviest press I could do? No, but my shoulder hurts. So I'm doing bottoms up press to work on my stabilizer muscles. Is this the heaviest leg exercise I could be doing, or the hardest leg exercise I could be doing? No, but it's single leg and it's forcing me to use stabilizers. I'm doing it barefoot. It's forcing me to stabilize with my foot. It's forcing me to use adductors and abductors to stabilize my hips. It's forcing me to get into ranges of motion. It's simulating angles, joint angles that are very similar to cycling and running. Boy, when I'm cycling, I get extreme fatigue in my high hamstring, and this hit exactly that. So I'm training my body to be stronger in that position. I'm training my pull-ups for strong lats for the swim. I'm training the biceps, let's be honest, because I just wanted to get a bicep pump today, and because my shoulder's bothering me, and I didn't want to do all pull-ups. But the point is, who cares how hard or how easy your training is? You either are training or not. And if you don't know, then you probably need a coach. If you don't know the point of the session, you probably need a coach. If you're a bodybuilder and you just think if it feels the hardest possible, it was the best, you're probably wrong. They just did a study where people trained to failure and when people trained to 2 reps shy of failure, and 2 reps shy of failure was just as good, if not better. Why? Because, you go to failure first set, you go to failure second set, but then you actually end up lightening the weight for the other sets, and the total volume or the total tonnage of the workout is actually less. There needs to be a better understanding, and you just got to think about the outcome, okay? Don't go in and just base it on a feeling. Trust me. I've done this. I was told it. Oh, there's my C4. Come on, C4, give me a sponsorship. All right, anyway, you get the point. So today, recently I saw a guy do the Guinness Book of World Records pull-ups, and he used the sumo stance of pull-ups, wide as possible. I wanted to give it a try. It's really not any easier. So props to that guy. I guess it shortens the range of motion, which would allow you to do more in a minute, but it doesn't feel stronger. This feels stronger. What was that training? That was just for fun. Guys, it is okay to have fun. It's okay to go in and have fun. It's okay to want to make it feel a little hard from time to time. Why am I doing these partial reps here? Actually, there's science behind partial reps. For hypertrophy, it's shown that it could be advantageous to do that lengthened position. But it's okay to have fun. It's okay to want it to feel a little hard, but that doesn't define your outcome. There is no prize. There's no gold medal for training the hardest. There is either you're training your body and getting better or you're not. And you always got to finish off a session with a swish. I do anyway. Banked it on the first one, bricked it on the second one, and there it is, money. All right, y'all. Peace.